Good
Good morning.
morning. Whoa. Welcome to Wake Up Wednesday. I'm Steven.
I'm John.
We've been getting more people to watching these videos, and so that's great. We know that most people don't watch it live, but that's okay. You can still watch it later.
That's right.
What is important is still give us feedback, even if it's 3 or 4 or 5 days later. Comment with information, questions, suggestions, whatever it might be. Maybe you have a suggestion for a good Wake Up Wednesday. We want to hear those suggestions. We want to hear from
Definitely.
you. We don't want it to be a one-way street. We definitely want it
Right.
to be a two-way street. Um, I'll get started with a question. What is your highly recommended apologetics product? I'm doing a lot of apologetic studies right now
With
on
youth.
yeah, Wednesday night we're doing. I think we're doing right now a Matt Chandler series on apologetics, but we're talking to our youth about apologetics. And so, what is your go-to apologetics item? I've been reading a lot. My boys, both of my boys, Luke and Landon, have an apologetics Bible. So I know in our family devotion time at night, we've been just taking a page of that apologetics uh, curriculum that's kind of in there and reading it. It's been great. But what's your go-to? I want to know that. So that's kind of the question of the day. We're actually going to jump in now. John's actually going to take over probably the rest of the Wake Up Wednesday, honestly,
Yeah.
and talk about a new feature, some things that he's thinking about. I'll probably interrupt him a lot because it's what I do.
And we'll try to keep these quick, so I'll just jump into it. With version 9, this is a version 9 feature only. What we did, we kind of realized when I was doing some testing with credit cards, the process kind of seemed kind of bumpy. If you're used to way back before we had the PAX units, you would hit credit card and it would just go right through. You would swap the card, and so we kind of wanted to get back to that. So first, I'm going to show you what it looks like in point of sale. Are we on the screen there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to go into point of sale, and so let me see. And one other thing, when it comes to credit cards, it you can really just have one credit card button. If you did a Visa or a Mastercard or a Discover, all of those you can put those in the same bucket. We handle those all the same way. We're just passing the information on to the credit card PAX unit. So I know a lot of stores back in the day they would split them up, so you would have a button for each of those. But I just wanted to just kind of remind you there that all those credit cards you can dump into one bucket.
Yeah, and we'll cover in a minute how to do that because you don't have to have a Visa, an Amex, a MasterCard. All those can be just credit cards like it is on my screen here. And we'll show you in a minute on how to consolidate those down.
Yeah.
The only reason you wouldn't do that is if you wanted some of, like maybe you want American Express split out separately since their fees are a lot different than others. That'd be the kind of one example.
Yeah. So you could do that. So right here, I know when you usually click on credit card currently, you're used to seeing this screen. So you click that, then you have to click swipe. So what we've done, we've just taken this in between screen out of the mix. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel out of that. And I'm going to go ahead and go in. You know what? I'm going to undo this cell. And then where you set this up as is SLJD. This is just kind of your sales journal, branch 1 for most of you. And then you're going to go down to credit cards and credits here at the bottom. And then you can see over here where I did credit card, we have a new option that says credit charges only. And so what you can do is you can set it to that. So when you click on credit card, it's not going to bring that in between screen. It's just going to know it's a credit card sale and you're going to swipe it. Now where you would want to change is maybe if you're going to do a manual credit card, you would want to see this full menu. So that's why I called it credit card full menu here. And so what you can do on that is just set it to this credit, debit, voice, view. There is a debit card only you can do as well. And so right here, so I've got credit card and then credit card only, which is just going to go straight through.
That's going to be the streamline method, that top one.
Yes, so that you don't have to click it. You don't have to click twice. So that's what we've done there. This is where if you did have Amex and you had all of those different options, you could take those and just consolidate them all into one of these buttons. So some of you, if you're not aware, those we don't handle the data any different. So once you have that set, I'm going to go ahead and save that, and then I'll show you what it looks like in point of sale. So let me go ahead and get out of here.
Comment, who's here today? Comment and say hi. Hi.
We have 6 people live. We are Facebook
And
famous.
if you have an apologetics study or book that's really good, put that in the comments too, because I'm looking for some good content.
Okay, so I'm going to
And if you have a website, send me a link.
Yeah. So I'm going to do a 1 penny sale here. And so what this is going to look like is here you're going to have a credit card. That's that first button that I set up, and then you have the full menu. So again, what you're used to would be when you hit credit card, it's going to go to this screen. So what we've done is now when you hit credit card, if it's a credit card only button, as soon as you do that, it's going to go straight over to the device. So it's just a slight speed up during checkout. So that's what we're showing here. I'll let this time out. And
Alicia, hi. I'm calling you today. You're actually on my
we're praying for you. We're praying for you.
So calling you later.
Yes.
Hey, Tim.
All right. Hey, Tim. So, I mean, really, that honestly is really all we have. So, again, that's SLJD, and then you go to your credit cards, and that's where you can set up those buttons. So, just a little bit there's just a slight speed up in your checkout process. There we go. Timeout. So, that's really all we have today. So, we love you guys. So glad you joined us today. And
we've got just a little bit before we go. We've got some cool things that we're trying to do with version 9. It's allowing us to do some really cool stuff. So there's something that that we're working on. We're hoping to get that moving. I'm not ready to announce it yet because it's just on the whiteboard, but it'll be really cool if we can pull off what we're trying to do. So version 9 gives us a lot of new capabilities. We appreciate all of you that have already converted over to version 9.
If you have any enhancement ideas on things that maybe you're thinking that let's see, if you have any good ideas, let us know. Donna said, did the credit card voids and returns same day? Yes, we did. It actually went out last night. So another great advantage to version 9 is those cloud updates. So yes, Donna, that has been fixed. If you do a partial return, it's just going to go ahead and go through as a credit. So yes, that has been resolved. So again, version 9 cloud update, it's the way to go. No loading updates.
If you did not watch last week's, man, the websites, take a look at it. Watch last week's Wake Up Wednesday, $75 a month for a website. Yeah, if you want more information about that, I've done a lot of demos on websites this last week. So if you want a demo, call me.
Yeah.
Doesn't cost you anything. Takes about 15 minutes. We can show you through some of the websites, the back end, all that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah.
Man, we appreciate y'all. Just like John said, we're praying for you. We love those prayer requests. If you have prayer requests, we pray over y'all. And so if we have specific requests, we would love to lift those up.
We'd love to pray right into that. So.
Absolutely. And so we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for being awesome. We do think y'all are awesome. And so we look forward to seeing y'all at the next show. Seeing you every week on Wake Up Wednesday.
About that August 14th, I think.
Wow,
I know.
I hope I don't miss the boy's birthday. But all right, thank y'all so much. Any questions? Put them in the comments. Whatever your favorite apologetics item is, put those in the comments. I'm really curious. Looking for resources. So I know you're the best people to ask.
Well, y'all have a blessed day. It was really good speaking with y'all.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Have a good day.